You call me all friendly, telling me how much you...
Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see, I decided to do something different today. Instead of Makeup Monday, I have my friend Stephanie here, and I decided to go ahead and film myself doing her makeup. I'm just putting a moisturizer on her face because she has rather dry skin. So if you guys want to see how I created her beautiful date night dramatic look, then be sure to keep watching. So I'm taking the Mario Badescu Cucumber Hydrating Mist and just spritzing her face. Like I said, she has rather dry skin. And next I'm moving into the brows. And I started off using the Milani Stay Put and realized it was too light, so I went in with my Magic Collection brow gel. And you guys know I'm not like a brow person, so this definitely gave me a run for my money. Brows are not that easy to do on other people, but I think they turned out okay. Not my best, but they were okay. Now I'm just going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I believe this is the shade Warm Tan or something like that. I will try to remember to list all products used on my friend here in the description box down below. I'm trying to get better at that because I always forget to list the products. But anyways, I'm cleaning up her brows and I'm actually using the concealer to prep her lids. And to set her lids, I'm just going in with a natural translucent powder and a brand new beauty blender. Of course, I'm going to sweep off any excess powder that may have fell. And if you guys see a child's head bopping around, that is actually Stephanie's daughter. So now I'm going into the Tarte Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm just going into a nice soft shade to lay down a transition color to blend off of. Then next I'm going to go in with a warm brown shade and just start focusing that on the outer crease first and the outer portion of the lid, and then as you can see, anything left on the brush I'm going to take up into the crease and just blend it out. But you guys will see that it will start to get deeper, and I will go back and forth and just blend and really build up that color. Then I'm going in with like an orangey red shade after I get this brown sort of placed, and I'm going to start blending that into the crease, and then I'm going to blend both shadows like together to make them seamless, make them mesh, and give a nice gradient effect. The key to making a dramatic look work is to make sure that you're blending and use different size brushes. As you guys can see, Stephanie's eyes are much smaller than mine. She doesn't have a lot of lid space. So I'm using smaller blending brushes to really get in there and blend out those shadows. Then next, I want to go in and create a little bit of a bigger lid space. So I'm going to cut right above her crease a little bit, and I'm using the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer. And you just want to take your time with this. And the reason why I'm doing this is to create the effect that she has a much bigger lid, since we're going to be adding glitter. And this is a much more dramatic look, so you really want that glitter to pop. You really want it to show through. So that is the purpose of giving the illusion that there is a bigger lid space. And as you can see, I'm using my finger to help blend out that concealer, and I'm just going to set it with like the classic white shade in the palette. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the glitter glue, which is the Too Faced glitter glue, and just start popping on our gold glitter. You want to take your time and make sure you're pressing that glue in, and then make sure you're pressing the glitter in on top. Try to keep it as neat as possible, and try to remind your client to keep their lid closed, because if they open their eye, the glue is going to transfer up into the crease before it's dry and before you have the glitter on there. Also, as you guys can see, I'm kind of like lifting, looks like I'm lifting her brow a little bit. That is so I can really get in there, and so I could also make her lid space a little bit bigger, because she does kind of have hooded lids. So that's just a neat little trick to really get in there. And then I'm going to basically repeat the steps of blending that shadow, making sure it's blended together very well with that glitter, and just making sure that it's very bold and dramatic. So just go right over top of it and blend, blend, blend. Once I have that complete, as you guys can see, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up the rest of that glitter that may be there. I did take a clean fluffy brush and try to dust it off, but I also want to clean up that eyeshadow line, so a makeup wipe works perfect. And now I'm just applying her lashes, these nice dramatic Ardell lashes. And it's a little difficult to apply lashes on Stephanie because her eyes tend to water a lot, but we made it work. We made it happen, and the lashes did stay on. Onto Stephanie's face, I am just using the MAC Hydrating Priming Lotion. I love this, and it is very good for people who have dry skin. I also applied the Smashbox Hydrating Primer on to Stephanie's face because she was really having a very dry day, so I needed to make sure she was very hydrated since we were using a matte foundation. So for foundation, we're using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Buff Beige, and I'm just getting that on the face with a flat foundation brush, and then I'm going to go in with her Beauty Blender and just blend that all out. Then I just went in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer from earlier. We're going to blend that out and set it with that same natural translucent powder that we also used earlier to set the eyelids. So this translucent powder looked pretty flawless on Stephanie's face, so I went ahead and just used it all over her face to also set her foundation. This is the translucent powder that did not work out for me because it was too light, from Big Bang Beauties or Big Beauty Bangs. And for contour, I went in with the Kat Von D contour palette. And then I also used a little bit of a darker brown shade to help bronze her up a little bit and bring back a little bit of life to her face. For highlight, I went in with my Anastasia highlighting palette, and as you guys can see, I am using the whitest shade because Stephanie does have very fair skin, but this highlight is just stunning on her. And you guys know me, I had to give my girl some inner corner highlight, so there it is. Of course, for blush, we are using my favorite, and this is Milani's Romantic Rose, but it's a very natural color. It looks very pretty on all skin types, as you guys can tell, and it just looked perfect on her. For the waterline and lower lash line, I'm going in with Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Liner in Whiskey, and we had to give Stephanie a little break because her eyes started to water, but then we're going to go back in and set it with that dark brown that we used on the outer corner of the lid. We're going to put it right on top of that liner. And for lip, I'm going in with the dark brown matte liquid lipstick from Big Bang Beauties. And this color just looks stunning on her. She loved it so much, so I gave it to her. And then I'm going to set her face with the Tarte Radiant setting mist because it's perfect for someone with dry skin, but you just want to give that radiant glow from within. Perfect setting spray. So that's it. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and leave me your feedback in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to put a smile on your face because it is truly the best makeup you can wear. Makeup Monday will be back next week, you guys, I promise, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!